What's the manager name? Mazea? What's fuck, man, I don't know. Messiah. Yeah. Hopefully Messiah knows.
What it do, baby? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Eurosteppers Podcast. Today we got our good friend Andreas Gomez. Now, for anyone that doesn't know Andreas Gomez, he is a big-time Raptors fan. Some people compare him to the great Bhatia. He's a big-time Raptors super fan. Dre is a UVic rower out west. He dedicates a lot of time to rowing. Big grind right there. He also graduated Ridley like us. Dre and I have known each other for plus 10 years now, since grade 3. So really happy to know him. Great guy. So let's get started right into it. So Dre, how are you?
Pretty good. I'm in BC right now. I'm staying here for Christmas break actually, which kind of sucks, but I mean, it is what it is due to COVID and like the rowing team, like there's like some like restrictions, but yeah, it's all in all like best choice of my life coming here. 100%. It's been awesome.
I'm glad to hear that. I am. So how is school out west? How's everything treating you out there?
I feel like it's a lot different than Ontario. Like I don't know about you guys, but like there's like, I guess there's like a little bit less restrictions like due to COVID. So like I could like go to a coffee shop and but like I guess here in like Ontario, like some people can't do that, or like I feel like for like I live in Res, for example, and like I still see like everyone, I still hang out with everyone, and yeah, it's honestly awesome. The only thing that sucks, like everything's online, but yeah.
Oh, I feel that, man. Being online for me personally really sucks. I find it hard to get motivated, but I've seen that you've been posting a lot, enjoying the environment out west. So yeah, I'm glad to see that you're happy and everything.
Yeah, that's what makes me happy. But that's what like gets me through the week. So awesome. Are you in Johnny at home right now? Or are you guys are you at Queens right now, Davide?
No, I'm in St. Catharines right now. I'm just trapping at home. Yeah, I've been here for a while. I didn't find a reason to go back. It's just studying for exams here, just relaxing.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Decent. Yeah, it's nice though.
Cool.
I'm at home as well. But yeah, not just like playing basketball still.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, basically.
So what high school are you in? Again, like what are you doing for 12B?
Yeah, so right now I'm doing a 5th year. I'm like enrolled in classes at Thornley, which is like a school in like kind of GTA, like Toronto. But yeah, kind of we have like a facility in Scarborough, so kind of like before the lockdown we were just like getting in the gym there. I'm kind of just like training and stuff. Yeah, getting ready for next year, because yeah, we don't really have any like games or anything going on.
Oh shit! Wait, so is Ontario in lockdown right now? Like, are you guys like not allowed to leave the house?
No.
Yeah, we can still go out and stuff.
Yeah, we can go out. It's not full lockdown right now. Things kind of open, but it's starting to look serious again. So it looks like it might go into lockdown again. That's what Doug Ford's saying at least. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. But speaking about Johnny practicing basketball, what are you saying? If you and Johnny went at it right now, 1-on-1, what's the score gonna look like? Best of 10.
Oh, I'm crushing.
What?
I'm the freaking OG of that.
Bro, what are you talking about,
you get him with that step back, just drain that.
Just, like, constant dunks, man. Because of my height.
No, yeah, I'm gonna have to get ready for you, but I know Abby's been talking a lot of smack, so maybe if you guys play.
I don't know.
That'd be a good warm up. But yeah. So jumping back to you, so you're part of the rowing program and rowing team.
Yeah.
UVic, do you want to kind of like give us like a daily life or like a walkthrough of what you go like through on a daily basis, like what time you wake up at, practice and kind of,
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the weekdays, so every other day we train 3 times a day. So I usually wake up at like 4:45.
Man.
And then due to COVID, I'm not allowed to carpool with anyone. So it's a 40-minute bike ride to the lake
in the morning.
Black and it's cold.
Oh man.
And so I wake up, I bike for like half an hour to 45 minutes, like depending on like how tired I am. And then we're doing like for people who don't know rowing, it's like an 8-person boat. So we hop in that and do 16 to 18 kilometers, and then I bike back, and then and then I get to the cafeteria, I chow on a lot of freaking food.
That's good.
I eat like a lot, and then usually I have the free time to take a nap. So I take a 3-hour nap, and then I wake up, and then I go back to practice. We do strength and conditioning from 12 to 2, and then from 2 to 5, I do school, and then from 5 to 7, I have another practice, and then from 7 to like maybe 10:30 at night, I do school and eat. So yeah, it's a lot, and like I find like your time management and the weekends are like vital for your academics, because if not, like you're like screwed. And like a lot of people are having a tough time, like a lot of the freshmen. But for me right now, like I got on like a good routine.
That's good.
Where I go out some weekends, but like most of the weekends, like I go in and like I study, because I want to get into a nursing program either at UVic or UBC, and that's the goal. And like, I have my priorities and gotta take responsibilities now, you know?
Yeah, it's good. And just a quick side note about like how you're time managing. How would you say, like, obviously we touched on a little bit about how you go on your hikes with friends, and obviously you had that amazing biking experience, like over 300 kilometers around BC. How would you say that helps you in terms of like mental health and kind of making sure that you feel good?
Honestly, yeah. So I was talking to my friend about this. So like I find like a lot of people like right now, I don't know if it's like if it feels like this in Ontario, but like mental health right now is like going down for a lot of like students, because like all you do is like sit on your desk and watch your computer and don't interact with people. Like I don't know, but like for me, like if I didn't live in like a res, it'd be so hard to like find drive to do well in school, because like you're just like this is just me personally. It's just like it's hard to like get that like motivation. So like
I agree, bro.
I need like people like around me to make me feel like happy, and like just like I love to be active, and I love to like explore, and like like you guys know me, but like I just like I that like so I biked from Victoria to Tofino, and that was 350 kilometers, and it was like
that's
probably
crazy,
the best of my entire life. It was freaking nuts, because I didn't know that I was gonna go on this trip until like it was the night before, and my friend like, yo, let's bike to Tofino. I'm like, let's do it. Screw it.
It's funny for me, because that's definitely that for me, like that's the essence of you, just in the moment, carpe diem, just taking things by the bull, the horn of the bull, and just doing things full send.
Yeah, I was like, you what, like screw it. Like I like got like honestly like that's the thing that like helped my mental health. Yeah. Like personally, like just like going out there and like not knowing what to expect, and just hoping for the best. And it was honestly crazy. Like all I brought was my bike, a sleeping bag. I didn't bring my wallet. I had no money. I had no place to freaking stay whatsoever. And then it was nuts. Like once we got there, we're like, all right, like what now? It's like 11 o'clock at night, and like we have no place to stay and no money.
Man.
So like the first night we slept on a beach, and like what happened was that at 3 o'clock in the morning, it was a private beach, and I guess somebody called the cops because they saw there was a freaking fire, and the cops came, and they took us to the police station, and they took all our belongings for 24 hours. What? I had nothing except my clothes.
Bro, that's like straight out of a movie, bro.
Honestly, man.
Yeah.
So my friend was the one who brought all the food for us to eat, and we had no food and no money.
Bro.
So
what did you do?
So for 24 hours, I was so hungry. I was literally homeless, and it was crazy. It was freaking nuts. And what happened was we walked around restaurants, and we asked if we could get jobs, and we ended up we ended up at this farm. And what we did for 2 days was we had a free place to stay and food if we milked the goats and picked the eggs off the
chickens.
Yeah, and that's what we did for 2 days, and we had a place to stay and food, and it was awesome. But yeah, okay, sorry, that was a really
no, bro, that's like Johnny said, that sounds like something straight out of the movie. But
oh yeah,
that's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah. Overall, just doing things that I love just helps my mental health, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
And yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's crazy, man. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, in nature too. I would say personally, something I want to do is I'm not really a big nature person, so maybe I can kind of get into that. But yeah.
I mean, I'm just telling you this right now. Davide's been to BC.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
It is. It really is.
It's do you remember when we went to Shawnigan and hiked that big knot? That was so much fun, bro.
Man, those are the best times. Those really were the best times.
That was simple things. It's climbing up a mountain is just satisfying. It's
100%.
Cool. Yeah.
Blasting some tunes at the top, just enjoying your journey to the top is fun for sure.
Amen.
So yeah, kind of moving on, jumping back to the basketball side of things.
Good shit, yeah.
Since you're a proclaimed Raptors super fan, bigger than Bhatia. Just you want to tell us kind of when you started watching basketball, or when it then and how long have you been a Raptors fan for? Kind of how long?
Okay.
Or what got you into it?
So I'm not gonna lie, my friends got me into basketball, and so I started watching it was when DeMar got traded for Kawhi.
Okay.
And then I remember Luke was saying this is gonna be it's sad, but it's it's good for the Raptors. And then and then you, Davide, we're talking about it, and then I just go, all right, this seems pretty interesting. I want to get more interested in it. I want to get more involved in it. And then my brother, his name's Sasha.
Yeah.
He's really into basketball. He's probably more into basketball than I am.
Yeah, we have our talks quite a while. Shout out to Sasha. Him and I are always talking about basketball. So yeah.
He's always signing up on my stories as well. Yeah.
Yeah. That's for sure. He definitely leaves me a few mentions on the stories for sure. But anyway,
so
carry
cool.
on.
No, yeah, he's so he got into it. So then I was all right, screw it. And then I got into it, and then I remember when we did that what's it called, fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and that's when I was really into it.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, I was just starting to get into basketball, so I didn't know how to play it. And I was kind of trash, but it was cool. It was cool. And then it was fun times. I didn't know anything, but I don't know. I just I like the sport of rowing, but I also want to get involved in other sports.
Of course. Yeah.
And I have a huge respect for basketball and basketball players. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, it just looks so much freaking so much fun. And even this during quarantine, that's all I did with my family and my cousins. We every time it was sunny, we played basketball. And it was really fun. I got so freaking competitive. I was fast, but I was very competitive.
No, it's good to hear. Yeah, I feel it's important to be multi-sport, a multi-sport athlete, because
No, yeah, 100%.
I know Steve Nash had this big quote where he said that like he did so many sports as a kid, and like he's definitely a great soccer player, great basketball player. I think he played a bit of hockey too, like, and karate as
I'm
well.
not surprised.
Exactly. Just because you can take the skills from one sport and apply that to your sport. Like there's so many things that are connected from sports. But I'm really happy that you've become so passionate about basketball, and I hope that that fantasy league we had maybe like kindled some passion for you in basketball because
100%.
Yeah, because I feel like that's the goal, especially for like what Johnny and I are trying to do, trying to get more people really interested in the sport and like really like love it the same way that we do. Hopefully that's the goal. So no, go on.
No, so like I'm not like the most like knowledgeable person about like the sport, but like I like it a lot and like I like watching it like, a lot. And
That's
just like like I went to my first Raptors game in my kinesiology class.
Yeah, I remember that
back in January, and I had so much fun. Like I was like just like so like people say like the Raptors fans are like the best fans in like the NBA. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, 100%.
And like.
I mean, I don't know about that, but
I mean, like, but like, it's crazy. Like, once you're in the Raptors stadium, it's crazy. Like, everybody's so like involved in it, and like everybody's so passionate. Like, I can't imagine like come like playoff season and like a home game, like people like the crowd must be crazy, bro.
100%.
Crazy.
Even like Davide, I don't know if Davide thinks there's like fans out there that are better than Raptors fans because
you can go to Wisconsin if you want to and you'll find better fans.
Because like the thing with the Raptors too is like you have like the whole country, like they're like not only Toronto's team but Canada's team, so you have like the whole country backing them, and especially during playoffs too. You know, like the whole like We the North campaign, like that's just like unreal.
And like didn't you go to Jurassic Park, Johnny? Or you were like outside there. How's that? That must have been like
it was
crazy, bro.
Like, I was there. So I was there for Game 6, the year they won it. So I guess in 2019 when Game 6 when they beat Dav's Bucks. So yeah, but that was honestly.
Come on, bro.
Honestly, man, it was probably like
don't need to bring that up.
But like it was probably like honestly like one of the like best nights of my life. Like 100%.
That's sick. That's so nuts.
Sick. Yeah. No, but anyway, speaking of these super hype moments, and like obviously sport has that ability to bring people together, like no matter what your race is, like no matter what gender you are, it brings people together and like it hypes people up and like it builds that sense of community. So speaking of these big moments, can you tell us where you were at the time when Kawhi hit that boom, 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 quadruple rim shot to beat the 76ers?
I'm trying to think about it. I believe it was like 2 years ago, so I don't really remember. But I know I was at a restaurant, and it was like a sports bar in St. Catharines. I forget what it was called. It's like beside I forget what it's called. Anyway,
no worries.
So I was there, and like a ton of people were at this bar, and like to be honest, like I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't know like the game was even like happening. And then I was like, oh cool, the Raptors, like I love this team. and then everyone's like crowded over the TV, and like everybody's like wearing like the Raptors jersey, and like everybody's like you said, like the sense of community just in that bar was like crazy. Like people were talking to people that they've like never met, and like everybody was so like passionate about that game because like we wanted to win, obviously.
Exactly.
So what happened? That's actually pretty crazy. So what happened was I was at the bar with my brother and my mom, and we were just watching the game. And once that happened, everybody went wild. They were like, like it was really cool. It was really it was an awesome sight to see. And everybody just got like wasted after that. Like everybody was so drunk. It was really cool. It was that was crazy though. That's like a once in a lifetime thing.
Oh,
how about you guys?
Shout out to Luke Wiley because him and I were talking a lot about who was going to win. I was saying 76ers got it all the way. But no, yeah, he was saying that Raptors coming back. They're going to come back in that fourth quarter. Because I know Jimmy was giving them some work. But, to see Kawhi hit that shot. Because I thought for sure it was the 76ers had it. And then Kawhi hit that shot. I'm like, bro, what the hell? And I remember he was texting me, giving me an earful about how they're going to beat the Bucks coming up next. So, I remember that was a really fun time and funny moment for me. What about you, Johnny? Where were you?
Yeah, I was in the AB West common room. Or no, sorry, AB East. Shout out to Nivs, Mr. McNiven, if you're watching this. But yeah, so I was in AB East common room. I remember I was with like SJ, AJ, like name a couple names. But yeah, there was like quite a bit of people there. And yeah, I remember we were like watching the game. And yeah, when Kawhi at first, like when the shot like first hit the rim, like on the first bounce, I was like, oh, I thought it was going to overtime for sure. And then it like bounces around, it goes in. I remember like everyone just went nuts. I think like SJ had like a Subway sandwich, like threw it into the wall. AJ was going crazy.
That's an SJ move for sure.
It was crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So there was a recent video with Pascal Siakam. He was interviewed and he was asked by a reporter I think the reporter made a comment about Toronto's like surprising run to the championship.
A couple of years ago, the Raptors surprisingly won the NBA championship. In last season, you guys had to live with the expectations of being the defending champion.
What does that even mean?
No, it wasn't that way. I mean, because people were just pointing out that the Warriors were the favorites. That's all. You guys totally deserved it. You guys totally.
And kind of it's kind of known around Toronto that they're always like getting disrespected by the media. Dav was saying how like the reporter was not in the run. I was like completely, that's like
we can talk about that, but
yeah, kind of what are your thoughts on that video?
Yeah, like I just think because like we're a Canadian team, I just think that like we get disrespected, and like honestly, like I personally believe that like as like an organization, like we're like I think the best in the league. Like are like I don't know. I find like we're just more than basketball in like a sense like that. Like I don't know. I hate like you hate to see it because you're like you and I are like fans, but like I don't know. People are like sleeping on us, and like I don't know. Like I for this upcoming season, like I still think we're a contender. I don't know about the trades we had, but
100%, bro.
I don't know, but it's hopefully what's manager name? Mazea? What's fuck, man, I don't know. Messiah, yeah. Hopefully Messiah knows what he's doing, and like I have trust in him, but
all of us have trust in Messiah, bro.
Yeah, what is the saying? In Messiah we trust, or something like
that? Yeah, true.
No, but going back to this video real quick, I'll agree in the broad spectrum of things. Yeah, I think that because the Raptors are a Canadian team, they get disrespected. But if we're talking about that one video that we just saw, I'm gonna have to say no, they're not getting disrespected. And my reasoning behind that is because obviously when you're an underdog, which I'm sure we can all agree with, the Raptors were an underdog that year when they won the chip, right? I'm sure we can all agree with that.
Okay, but define underdog. Like, why
underdog,
do you think they were an underdog?
If we talk about in terms like of logic, an underdog is when on the betting card you have the worst odds to win the chip.
Yeah,
that's exactly what they had. Even like just from a social standpoint, I mean, like when you have three superstars like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant all on the same team, you can't expect just one superstar in Kawhi Leonard to take them down. So I think we can all objectively agree that the Raptors were underdogs. So for the reporter to say that it was surprising for them to win is not a knock against the Raptors. It's simply stating the fact. It was surprising for the Raptors to win, but he did say that they deserved it, and that's why I think that he was not being disrespectful to them. Maybe Siakam doesn't understand what the word surprising means. Like that could possibly be a reason why, but I just think that the Raptors fans love playing that us against the world card. So that's my opinions on that.
I think he's still salty about the Bucks going up 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals and Toronto coming back to win 4 unanswered. But
I mean, I am, but those two are unrelated. I promise you.
Okay, yeah. what the hell happened with this freaking season with the Bucks? They got smoked, bro.
Yep. They got complete trash.
It was embarrassing, man.
Yes, I know. We had our fair share of problems. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to make too many excuses, but I think that the stop to the season with COVID definitely impacted us and the Clippers the most. I feel like those were the two teams that really saw the biggest drawbacks from going to a bubble because the Bucks had one of the best they had the best home record in the whole NBA. So, and they were going to have home court advantage the whole series because they were the number one seed in the whole NBA. So, I think that if they were able to have their fans backing them, I'm not saying they would have won, but I don't think it would have been a 4-1 blowout. That's all I've got to say on that.
Okay, so let me ask you this: do you believe that the Milwaukee fans are better than the Raptors fans?
To be honest, no, because I live here, so it's hard. Because unbiased opinion, I can't really have an educated opinion because I don't even live in Wisconsin. So
there's only one right answer.
I don't really know.
There's only one right answer.
I know that obviously Canada backs. It's all of Canada with the Toronto Raptors. So yeah, I'm gonna say the Toronto Raptors are more passionate from that aspect. But I'll agree with you there. So what we wanted to ask you, kind of segueing away from that video, was who currently would be your favorite player? And I have a follow-up question to that after. So who's your favorite player right now?
Okay, so I don't know really much about it, but is it Chris Boucher? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Slim Duck. Slim Duck. Okay.
Hey.
So shout out to Slim Duck real quick. All right, yeah, go on.
Slim Duck.
Yeah. So yeah, what were you gonna say?
Okay, the reason why he's my favorite player in the NBA is because I told you I watched my first live Raptors game in the Rogers Center.
It was Air Canada Center before.
Air Canada, yeah, okay.
Scotiabank.
Yeah, so I watched it there, and he was starting for like the whole time we were playing against Portland, and he was just a dog. Like he was just like a total grinder, and like it looks like he has like a lot of passion for like not only like, the Raptors but like the sport of basketball, and he played well in the playoffs, and I think like right now is like he's just getting started, and I don't know, I feel like there's a bright future ahead of him, and yeah, I just think he's a sick fucking guy. No
worries. We keep it friendly here, but yeah, no worries. I know Johnny wants to speak about this real quick, but just like my comments on Chris Boucher, a little fun fact that not many people know is that he's actually a 2-time NBA champion. Right before he played with the Raptors, he actually won a chip with the Warriors a year back. So yeah, he's got 2 chips already at his age. Yeah, so I don't think he played at all for the Warriors, but yeah, he's got 2 rings already, which is pretty crazy to see. So, shout out to Slim Duck. Maybe you can come pull up to Milwaukee, play with Giannis. You never know, but we'll take you, bro.
Was he in like the G League of or was he actually on like the team?
So both, but I think he's on a 2-way deal. I think because he went to Oregon, which is out in your ends right now, just below you. But yeah, so he went to Oregon for 4 years. He tore his ACL his senior season, so went undrafted, and yeah, so he signed with the Santa Cruz Warriors, his Golden State's G League team, and he was actually a MVP.
Oh, was he?
Wow.
That I did not know. That's crazy though. Yeah. Slim Duck's a grinder for sure, bro. I would take him on the Bucks for sure.
Yeah, so he's a freaking dog, bro.
Yeah, I'm surprised you said that. That's a dope favorite player to have. He's definitely underrated. Going to be definitely a
exactly. Like, I don't want to say LeBron or Kawhi or Giannis
fair.
or I don't know, freaking
And
that's
he just
fair.
Signed he signed like a 2-year, $13 million deal recently. So
that's awesome.
Hopefully we keep on to him. He stays with us for a while. Slim Duck. I already love you. You're a beauty. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question for you guys because I'm very curious. So I'm confused. So I thought Russell Westbrook got traded to the Wizards, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think that happened? Why do you think I thought like Harden and like Westbrook were like a good combination, and like what's gonna happen to his future for Westbrook.
Yeah, I'll go first, Johnny, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Basically, the reason, I think it's quite obvious now with like all like the news that's come out is that there was no real advantage to either team taking either player. The bigger issue was chemistry, and I think that a lot of people stated that Westbrook and Harden are still really good friends, but they just don't care to play with each other. So that's why they traded Westbrook for John Wall. I personally think that the Rockets lost this trade. I mean, giving up Westbrook is definitely not a good thing, and John Wall is not going to make your organization any better, because John Wall, if you boil it down, he's basically a bootleg version of Russell Westbrook, in my opinion. I think Russell Westbrook, he does everything better than John Wall except for jump shot, but still, Russell Westbrook's a dog. He's going to be great in Washington. Kind of sad to see him play on like a smaller market team. I feel like he's got that confidence, that ooze to be in like a big market team. But it is what it is. I think he'll be pretty cool for the Washington Wizards overall, though.
Do you think he's gonna get he's gonna stay here, or do you think because he deserves a ring?
I agree. Definitely.
Yeah, he needs to get on some good organization.
Man, he's at his fair share. Yeah, maybe that'd be crazy after Lowry.
Around the league.
He's definitely getting passed around the league right now. But no, it's sad to see a player of his caliber not get a ring. But yeah, Johnny, what do you think about it?
I was just saying quickly, before, I know there was talks, I think, with when Kawhi left for the Clippers. I know there was talks of trading Kawhi for Paul George and Russell Westbrook. I know we had a chance to get him, but we turned it down. But Dav, I agree with everything you said about the trade. I thought for sure Washington won that, and even if John Wall was healthy, I still think Washington would have won that. This is a Houston team too that they won the first game of that Lakers series. All regular season they look great. So a lot of people kind of are quick to say that Russell Westbrook and James Harden didn't work out, but I thought for sure this team, and Russell Westbrook, if he didn't get injured too, because he had a bad, I think, hamstring or quad. This Rockets team, even with Westbrook, could have made a run. It's too bad that they had to play the Lakers, but if they played the Clippers or the Nuggets, I think for sure they could have gone to the conference finals.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. Just one quick question before we get into our speed round. This is around the Raptors. Obviously, you being a super fan. So how about you give us, what are your expectations? Because obviously Ibaka re-signed. So what are your expectations for Ibaka coming into the season?
So repeat the question. So he's currently, he got traded to the Clippers.
Hey, we tried to confuse you there. You got it though. That was our one trick question. You got it. We thought you were gonna play on.
I'm like, this guy got traded. What?
That's good. That's good shit, bro. That's funny. Yeah, we thought you were just gonna play along with it and just
you guys, come on. I know some of my stuff. No,
that's funny.
But so I know that is his name Aaron Baines? Is that what?
Baines, Aaron Baines with an N.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know absolutely nothing about this guy. I have no idea if he's a big he's big, but I haven't heard much about him.
He's not great. I'll tell you.
He's a bum. Yeah, he's a bum.
Yeah.
I don't think he's Ibaka or Mark Gasol, but I don't know, bro. I don't know about that, but it's all good.
Yeah, no,
I have faith. Who knows?
Man, it's gonna be a tough season, for the Raptors. Personally, Johnny thinks that they're still contenders in his utopia world, but for me, if we go back to reality, the players that Aaron Baines or Chris Boucher are gonna have to match up against as the big guy, you're gonna have to match up against Brook Lopez or Giannis. What are you saying? Brook Lopez is all NBA defensive player. What are you saying, bro? He's incredible. But yeah, either way, Giannis, Embiid, KD, these guys, these big guys.
I know. It's
gonna be tough. It's possible because the Raptors obviously they have that edge with the chemistry, but man, I just think that Masai definitely cut you guys short this year. But we'll have to see what happens. All right, guys, moving on to the classic speed round. We're going to ask Dre a couple of questions, try to answer them as quick as possible, give it a little bit of thought, and then we'll move on from there. All right, Dre, ready?
Descent. Yeah, let's
right.
do this.
3, 2, 1. Celebrity crush.
Selena Gomez.
Hey, okay, I rate that. Favorite movie.
The sun is also a star.
Okay, I like that one.
I don't think. Yeah.
I've heard of it. Favorite artist.
Favorite artist. Either the Lumineers.
Yeah.
Or Juke Ross.
Oh, I've seen your Spotify bar a couple of times. So I'm seeing the Lumineers pop up all the time, but yeah.
Follow my Spotify. And
yeah, we'll plug that. We'll plug that for you too.
Plug that. I don't care if I'm on Instagram. Follow my Spotify.
No, awesome. All right. Would you rather freeze time or read people's mind?
Definitely read people's mind. 100%.
Wow. But don't you think you'd go a little bit crazy? Like what if people thought that you were a bad person? I'm not sure I want to hear that. Like this guy's an idiot.
Then I don't need them in my life. Like toxic people, I don't need to be freaking friends with. Like
cancel them, bro. 100%.
Yeah,
I agree actually. All right. Name 3 items that you would take with you if you were stranded on an island, and it can't be like food or water, like just random things that you take on an island.
Okay. My erg, because I like erg. Because
that is the last thing.
How are you gonna fit that in the suitcase though?
You're gonna have to work out.
Fair.
On island. Probably my friends. So like,
okay.
Can I bring people like?
It's a bit of a cheat code, but yeah, sure. We'll allow you one friend. You can take one friend. That's cool.
Shout out to James Shaw.
Okay.
And a phone so I could take videos of my experience.
Of course, makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll one up you. Even a GoPro would be great too. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, and then the last speed round. If you've been given an elephant and you can't give it away or sell it, what are you doing with this elephant?
What?
If you want to hear some responses real quick. So we had Big J on the podcast, and Big J, obviously being Big J for a reason, he ate the elephant. That's what he said he would have done.
I eat it?
Yeah. And then Cam Bet said he would have rode it around Kingston, downtown Kingston.
And bring some girls on it as well.
So what do you do with this elephant?
Do you see those like videos where like the people like do like freaking the tricks with the elephants?
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
They throw the person up.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Backflip. I learned how to do that. Yeah. That's
Fair.
about it.
Start Dre's Circus or something. Have your people come by for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, ask that main question.
Question. This is our $1 million question. You know, we ask this to every guest who hops on. So here it is. So would you rather fast forward to 50 years? So you're 50 years old and you have 50 million in your bank account, or go back to 10 years old with all the knowledge you have right now?
It's a deep question.
Oh, so 10 years ago, I have the knowledge that I have right now.
Yeah. And since you're a rower, we'll say that you go back with like your experience in rowing and like your cardio at 10 years old.
Okay. See, like, personally, like, for me, like, money's not like a big party in my life.
50 million though, bro. You can't
know,
just turn that down like
nothing. With that.
But like, I feel like if I'm not a perfect person. Like, I don't think anyone is.
Mm-hmm.
So if I've throughout, like, especially these past 2 years, like, I've grown so much as like a individual, and it's like, if I could like fix it, like, I don't regret anything that I did in my life, but just to be like a even better, like to be a better version of myself, like, yeah. And just like have the knowledge that I had like 10 years ago, or like, sorry, have the knowledge that I have now, but 10 years ago. Yeah. I think I'd rather take that, to be honest. I could fix a lot of situations I like didn't do that well in. I've made mistakes in my life, and I don't know. I just think like having that knowledge would help a lot of things, but I don't know. Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, no, you know what? I agree as well. I think that like Big J brought up a really good point on our first guest video. He said that, you know, you can get this $50 million and you'll be 50 years old. But if you fast forward 50 years, who's going to be with you when you're 50 years old? Like, are you going to have your parents?
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. Time out. Like, so I thought like you like I'm like the same age, but I like time travel 50 years. Okay.
Fair,
yeah.
fair.
No. 100%. Like, I don't know. Like, I'd rather go back because life is so short, and if you like take that like from here to like 50, like those will be probably one of the most memorable moments of your life.
Yeah,
I agree.
Like you're gonna explore the world. You're gonna, if you want, you're gonna. I mean, I would love to have a family eventually. Like your kids are going to grow up. You're like you'll miss.
Yeah.
You'll like. These are the moments in your life where like are the best.
That's
and
true.
like life is short, and like why like money doesn't mean anything to me. Yeah, like you need money, and I like don't get me wrong. Like,
well, I mean, you made that clear in your little escapade, and you had no money when you were with your buddy traveling around the around BC. But
I don't know. It's but no, yeah. Like bottom line, just like I'd much rather be 10 years old or 8 years old than hop 50 years in the future.
Fair.
Did anyone else like I'm just curious, like, so how many guest appearances? It was like
you're our third now.
Okay, so like what did Cam say?
Well, actually
both said like the same answer as you. They would take the kind of going back over the money, and we might need to decrease that age to like 30 or something.
I don't know.
Future,
just so it's not. I feel like 50s is too daunting for most people. That's what we've been
Yeah.
finding. I thought more people were going to be saying like, I'll take the 50 million. Thank you very much. But
I don't know, man.
No.
I mean, like what would you guys do? Would you take the 50 million and call it a day?
know, I'm gonna be. I usually try to keep things internal. Like I try not to listen to people's opinions too much. Like I try to I try to listen. I try to like I take in what people say, but I make sure that like I'm true to myself. But after listening to what you've had to say, what Cam's had to say, and what Big J's had to say, honestly, like I was leading actually towards the 50 million. Like, man, think about all the incredible things you could do with 50 million. Like obviously money isn't everything, but you have so much freedom, financial freedom. You could do so many things. Like you said, you could travel, all these incredible things. But yeah, like from the points that you guys have said, I'm gonna have to say 10 years old.
Yeah. So like, have you heard like there's like a lot of billionaires that have everything they ever wanted, but not all of them are like happy. Like people think like money solves like all their life problems, but like if anything, like it could cause more problems, and it's not like it's not the key to everything, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, that's definitely some good insight. I agree for sure about that.
Yeah, and I'm like the same. Like I'll go back 10 years too, and kind of big misconception is with like people think like once you get something you're gonna be happy, but kind of you have to like be happy first, and then
exactly. Like a ton of like it's like it's not even like about like money. It's like your like goals. So like there's a lot of like Olympic athletes that like get that gold medal or like win the Super Bowl or like win a NBA championship, and they did that and they want to do that all their life.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, all right, I did that. Now what?
Yeah.
Like
for sure. It's crazy,
there's so much mental, like there's a lot of like mental issues in athletes because like they become top tier and they're like, all right, like
I've been here.
Like I've been here. Like I've reached like where I wanted to be all my life. What do I do now?
Exactly.
Like I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I just love how we went from talking about what's things been about, what you've been up to out west, to talking a little bit about basketball, and now these life talks. I think it speaks to the person that you are. It speaks to the person you are, and I love it, man. It's great.
And like I wanted to come on here because like that's the things like I love to do. Like I love talking about life and just like talking, and like I I respect this podcast so much because like you guys are doing what you love, and this makes you happy. Like I don't know.
I appreciate that, bro.
I like people who like take action to do something, like do like an initiative to do like what they want to do. Like there's a lot of people who talk, and there's a lot of people who actually do what they say that they're going to do. And you guys are doing that right now. And that's
I can't tell you how much we appreciate that. Like that, Johnny and I have both. Like I'm just gonna speak for Johnny real quick. I know he has his own point, but we've both like found like this reinvigorated passion and like in YouTube and like all this incredible social media. Like
exactly,
there's the downfalls of social media, but then there's also that ability to use that platform to show off like what the things that you love and share that passion with people. So yeah, I really appreciate you bringing that up.
100%, bro. 100%. Well, like it's. Honestly, I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah.
We'll cut that. We'll cut that.
No worries. Yeah. Go.
No, yeah. So I was just gonna say, yeah, you know, like kind of at the end of the day, like kind of like regardless of what you're doing, like really the only thing that matters is if you're happy.
Exactly.
You know, so like whatever you're doing, like out there, like for if people watching this, you know, like it doesn't really matter what you do. If you're happy, then you know, do what you love. And yeah, that's part of the reason why me and Dav started this as well. You know, we both like love talking about basketball, and it just makes us happy. You know, we love it. And yeah, there's like
like if it makes your day like a little bit better, then like do it. Like a lot of people are like sad during these times, and like people are, oh, like there's nothing to do. Like, well, obviously like you're just not like thinking what to do. Like there's tons of like I'm not even lying. COVID, like this has been probably the best year of my life.
You think so?
I'm not even lying though. I think this was the best year of my life. A lot because. I was so optimistic because like I just looked at life at a different perspective and look what I can accomplish as a person, and like you just have to look at situations not always as a negative, and like just try and make like the best out of it. Like I personally believe if COVID didn't happen, I think it'd be pretty hard for you guys to do this podcast.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%. It might not even happen, to be honest. So I think
exactly.
Yeah. I'm definitely a believer that things like everything happens for a reason. But you bring up a really good point. I mean, yeah, Johnny and you might not even be sitting here right now if COVID never happened. So
100%, everything happens for a reason, and just be grateful, be happy, and yeah, I don't know.
100%, bro. 100%. Okay, guys. So that wraps up today's episode. Stay tuned for next week. We're going to be talking about college basketball and the NCAA season. So far, again, we're always active on our Instagram and Twitter. We plug those below, so check out the description. Dre, you know, thank you for coming on. I really appreciated having you on.
For sure.
No, yeah, for sure, man. This has honestly been like a really fun time, and like I miss you guys. Like
miss you too,
bro. You guys been like so long, man. Like I really hope I could like eventually like see you guys.
Hopefully, man.
Actually,
yeah,
like,
fingers crossed.
face.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, and like the spring too. Hopefully, you know, with Ridley, we have our graduation ceremony. But for those who have stayed till the end, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week.
Peace, guys. Easy.